Welcome back. We are going to jump right in with a new pattern today. We're using our words rule practice. This is Module 2, Cycle 10, Lesson 46.
Materials.
Go ahead and put on that thinking cap. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to go. Follow along with our learning targets. I can use my knowledge of syllable division to help me decode two-syllable words. I can read, identify the syllable type, and spell words with the suffix ed.
Word work.
It's time for us to be syllable sleuths. Go ahead and take out your magnifying glass. Let's decode this word. Let's take a look at this word. I'm noticing two separate vowel sounds, so I know it's a two-syllable word. We'll split it between those double letters. First, I notice the vowel A and the vowel E. When we look carefully at our first syllable, that D is closing in the A, so it makes a short vowel sound. The first syllable says add. When we look closely at our second syllable, I notice something special about it. It has two S's at the end. That's our floss rule that you might remember. Our floss rule tells us when we have a one-syllable short vowel word that ends in F, L, S, or sometimes the letter Z, we double it. We can see that this second syllable says dress with that double S. Add, dress, address. Great job remembering the floss rule and putting together those two syllables.
Transition song.
Can you take a closer look, a closer look, a closer look? Can you take a closer look at these words today?
Word work.
Our learning target told us that we'll be looking at the ed suffix today. We'll study this list of words and listen carefully for the sounds that ed makes. Read the first one with me. It says wanted, needed, helped, fixed, called, and loved. Look at those words carefully. What sounds do you hear ed making? That's right, I hear them too. Ed can make the sound d, t, or id. Let's sort these words into the sounds that they make. First, we notice wanted. Can you hear the id sound? Wanted. I heard it. Let's try the next word. Needed. Where should it go? You've got it. Again, it makes that id sound. Try the word helped. What did you hear at the end? Yes, it's making the T sound. Helped. Try the word fixed. Where should it go? You've got it. That makes the T sound too. Two more words. Try the word called. What do you hear at the end? That's right, it makes the D sound. Called. And our last word, loved. Yes, that makes the D sound too. Great job sorting these words. It's very important that you start to remember that the ed suffix makes 3 different sounds.
Closing reflection.
How did you take responsibility for your learning today? What ED sound was tricky for you? Were there any ED sounds that weren't tricky for you? You did a great job reading ED words. Keep it up. Try to look for ED words around you today. You might find them in books or posters, or maybe even outside somewhere. Look carefully and see if you can hear those different sounds. I'll see you next time.